Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Um, let's get started with our quote of the day. It's going to be Isaiah chapter 53 verse 5. But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him. And by his wounds we are healed. Okay, so that's our quote of the day. Um, our topic is going to be enabling and disabling network adapters. Okay, and before we start, I just want to say I appreciate everybody. We're up to 25 subscribers, and we did get some likes. So I just want to let everybody know thank you for the support and thank you for letting it grow. So let's keep it up, and thank you again, much appreciated. All right, so let's get started. So in the PowerShell, you can enable and disable like network adapters, and we're going to be using the commands enable-net adapter and disable-net adapter commandlets. So these commandlets allow you to manage the status of network adapters which are on your system. So I don't know how you would really use that. Just to give you some examples, sometimes you may have a wireless network adapters and LAN network adapters. LAN network adapters are usually network cards built into your laptop servers or personal computers. And you also have wireless cards or wireless adapters that are in the same kind of devices. So this will help you if you want to control like enabling those and disabling those. So there may be legitimate reasons you want to do that. So for just to give you an example, I guess Windows does it for you automatically. Sometimes it will, if you plug in your network cable into the network interface, it will automatically kind of disable the Wi-Fi, so your wireless network adapter. And when you have the Wi-Fi enabled, it will disable the network adapter. So those happen in the background by Windows default. So we're kind of like simulating that in the using PowerShell, so you could control turning on and off. So just to give you like a quick example of a use case there. Okay, so let's get started with our command. And like we said, we are going to, so let's take a, so I guess from the last video we already knew what our network adapter name was, and I don't know if you remember, so you could use this just to cover, just to give you a quick. So these are one of the commands we used in the previous video, and you can review that video if you want to get more on what we covered there. But pretty much this will kind of give you the network adapter, the name. Okay, so the reason why we ran this command is because we want to get the name of the network adapter. So in case you needed to figure out how do I know what the name of the adapter or adapters. So if I have more than one here, you will get a list of network adapters, and then you can just choose which name. So the reason why we need the name is because we need to specify which ones we want to delete. Well, not delete, sorry, disable I meant. It's not deleting anything. So we're going to use the disable command, and it'll be net adapter. Okay, and then this is where you need that name. And that will be, in this case, Ethernet. Okay, and once we declare that Ethernet, so let's just see what will happen here. Okay, so it's giving you a prompt here, and then you can just click yes, no, or whatever. So I will choose, so this is like a confirmation, so I'll choose no for now, and I'll tell you the reason why. So why, okay, so if you want to automate this with and not just, you just want to go ahead and bypass the prompt, so you want it to be defaulted by yes, so you could use this command, and it's pretty much kind of almost standard. It's almost standard in most commands that have like a confirmation window. So what you do is you put you put confirm, and then you set the value as false. Okay. So what this will do is it'll kind of suppress this window saying, hey, it's not going to prompt you, and the default is yes. That means I'm just going to continue disabling the net adapter. So let's try that now. And let me just comment this one out. Okay, so let's try it again. Okay, so this is normal because you kind of have to have special privileges to log in to execute these kind of commands, because this is pretty much like a high level command. So you could give your current user access to it, or I think I'll just use my PowerShell admin account, so that should have enough permissions to do it. So I'm just going to do that here. And how do you get admin? So some of them you could just use these here, the ones that have defaults as run as ISC as administrator. You could also right click on the icon and then choose run as administrator as well. So let me do that one. And let me just copy this command. Okay, it looks like it didn't show up here. Oh, there you go. It's just taking a while. Okay, so let's try this again. So, and we could also do it in the Visual Code. You could just also just do it as run this as administrator as well. So let's just do it from here to kind of speed it up. So as you can see, we ran the command and it's running below, and there you go. So if you want to confirm the status of it, you could just do the get net adapter. And if you guys don't know what this is the ISC kind of built into PowerShell. So you kind of have a default built-in one into Windows that kind of gives you an ISC built here already. But the most popular one everybody's using now is the Visual Code. So we have a video, like the first, maybe, I don't know, maybe the intro video. The first video, like video 1 or video 2, kind of covers this, so I won't go into too much detail here. So let's comment this first line out, and let's run it again. So right now you could see the status is disabled. Okay, so, and you can see we needed as you can see, it didn't prompt us for a confirmation or anything. It just went ahead and disabled everything, which is what we wanted. So that's how you kind of run the disable net adapter to disable your network adapter. And you could also check it in Windows too if you like to see the GUI stuff. Well, normally I would just right click here and then go to open network. So let's take a look at that. As you can see, it's not connected, and you go to network and share. You can show all, well, there's no available network, so we could click here. Oops, not there. I meant to click here, change adapter options. There you go. So normally if you had more than one Ethernet or wireless or virtual adapters, you would just see it here. And as you can see, it's disabled. So normally when it's enabled, you would just see this change to enabled, and then this will be kind of changed to blue icons. And I'll show you that in a second here. So let's work on so I'll just minimize this for now so you can see how that will look like later on. And so we know it's down, and let's try to enable it again. So how do we think we'll enable it? We'll go back up here, and all I will do is just change this to enable network adapter Ethernet, and pretty much everything should be the same in terms of the parameter and the confirm. And then I'll keep this command so you can see the status here, so that should run right away afterwards. So let's see how this works. Yeah, sometimes it'll take a minute or two. It just depends on how much initialization it needs to do. But as you can see, it enabled it, and the status is up. So that's how you would know in PowerShell. And you could also check it in the GUI as well. So let's, as you can see, it changed to blue. It didn't show you if it's online, but the blue kind of signifies that it's online. And you could also disable it from here in the GUI as well. But this is a PowerShell course, so that we're not going to go through all this. So this is how you disable it here. The status here will kind of give you the status of that it's enabled right here. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the course. But pretty much what you could do here is there's other ways you could sort it. Since we only got one adapter, it's pretty straightforward. When you run the command, it'll run the exact one that you want. But obviously, you had to specify the name. You could do it to multiple adapters as well. You could actually just put like a comma if you want to do it to multiple adapters. It would just be a kind of like a list. You just put comma and then you put whatever. If you have multiple adapters on your computer, then that's how it will look like. And what it will do is it will kind of maybe you put a space here. Yeah, that's how it is. And you can keep adding more to your list depending on how many network cards, network interfaces you have on your machine. You could do all, you could just pick a few, or you could even, this command also, you could also use your select objects. If you watch the previous videos where you can use like the where object to sift through which ones you want to, like maybe where the status is disabled, or if it's when it's enabled, then you would want to do it. Then you could actually filter on those only that you want to maybe change the status to the opposite value. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get back to our quote of the day. So I think we kind of learned a bit on permissions and stuff too. So you can see how we kind of ran it through the administrator. Okay, so our quote of the day on closing is going to be Isaiah chapter 53, verse 5. But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him. And by his wounds, we are healed. Okay? Don't forget to read the Bible. And if you're not going to church, try to find a good Bible-based church. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.